Hey there, brand new beauty consultant. Welcome to Mary Kay. I am Senior Sales Director Chelsea Berline, and I'm just so excited. Okay, you guys, it's a beautiful day here in Brookville, Ohio, so I'm sitting outside making this video, but I'm so excited that you decided to start your Mary Kay business. And right now, you may be feeling all kinds of emotions. You may be like super excited, hopeful, dreaming of what's to come, excited for extra money and personal growth and the flexibility and the freedom. Like all kinds of things could be going through your mind about being excited. Or maybe like on the other side of the spectrum, you're like really nervous and really uncertain and maybe even like a little skeptical about this business opportunity. And you know, I know for myself personally, I was the latter part of that. I was nervous, I was skeptical, I had a wall up. I didn't think I would be good. I didn't know who I was going to sell to. Overall, I was terrified. So regardless of how you're feeling, I want you to know that it's okay. It's okay. If you're excited, that's great. If you're nervous, that's great. We are going to work through this together. And so I want you to know that at the end of the day, at the end of all of this, it really is just skincare and makeup. And so whether this is something you do for a season, a reason, or a lifetime, I want you to know that I want you to have fun. Okay, I want you to have fun, and I want you to make lots of money. I want you to have fun. I want you to make lots of money, okay? And I want you to make a difference in other people's lives. Like those are the things that I want for you, and I'm excited to do this business with you. And so I want you to know too that this business can be whatever you want it to be. It can be a hobby if you're looking for a hobby. It can be a career if you're looking for a career. It can be flexibility if you want flexibility. It can provide you with girlfriends. It can provide you with money. So no matter what, I just want you to relax, take a deep breath, and just enjoy the journey. Okay, so I want to go over a few things with you that you can kind of expect and know, and there's going to be 2 videos that you watch here. And so the first one I want you to know is my role as a director. Okay, my role as your director really is to answer all of your questions. I'm here to answer your questions, to be your cheerleader, to encourage and support you, to take you through your next steps, and really to just like teach you what I know. And so, and when I say like answer all your questions, here's what I want you to know is my goal is to equip you to run a successful business. Like I don't want you to feel like you need me to succeed in Mary Kay, because you don't. I'm just a little bonus that hops out of your starter kit. But what you're going to do is you're going to learn the steps. And it's going to be it could be a little overwhelming at first because it's a lot of things that you may not know how to do, or you may be unfamiliar with because you've never done Mary Kay before. If you have done Mary Kay before, you may have a step up. But I want to let you know that I'm here to answer your questions, but I also want to equip you. And so if you come to me and you ask me a question, I'm going to tell you where you can find the answer. I want you to be able to have the resources to find the answers to be successful in this business, because you can do this business with or without me. I'm just that little extra person that comes alongside you and walks you through this. I'm your mentor, your coach, and your friend to kind of walk you through this business. And so, yeah, I just want you to know that you can do this without me. Everything you would ever need to know about Mary Kay is on Mary Kay's website, which is marykayintouch.com. That is your best resource to research and reference anything you might need to know. But by all means, please come to me. You can never over communicate with me, okay? I will just let you know up front that if you ask me something that I know you can find somewhere else, I'm going to direct you to where you can find it so that you can feel well equipped, okay? Secondly, I want to go over what your role is. So my role, we just went over that. Your role is really to communicate with me and to be willing to get uncomfortable and to be willing to try things that you maybe normally wouldn't. Okay, and so with communicating with me, there's 3 different ways that you can communicate with me. That would be through Voxer. That is my preferred form of communication. If you haven't heard of Voxer, it's an app you can download. It's a free app, and it's kind of like a walkie-talkie. It allows us to talk back and forth to each other. It's an amazing tool. I do lots of training and communication through Voxer. So Voxer, And on Voxer, I will always get back to you within 24 hours. That's kind of my rule of thumb, unless, of course, I'm on vacation or you happen to Vox me on a Saturday afternoon and I don't work on Sundays, and so I don't get back to you until Monday. But generally, within 24 hours, you will hear from me. And I just ask that you would do the same. I want to be respectful of your time, and I just ask that you do the same for me. And so we'll keep this a form of two-way communication. And yeah, so Voxer is one way to communicate with me. My website, chelseaburling.com, CHELSEYBURLING, chelseaburling.com is the second way. And then through email. And then, of course, at our meetings, we'll talk a little bit about that in a minute. And so, yeah, communicate with me often. Like I said before, you can never over-communicate with me. So just talk to me often. The biggest key to success in Mary Kay that I have seen tried and true over and over again is there's two things that will make you a successful consultant. First is communication, communicating with me often. And second is showing up, coming to the events, coming to the meetings, and putting yourself in the space of people that are making Mary Kay work. And so, yeah, as far as communicating goes, I don't know if you're going through stuff or hearing lots of no's or anything like that unless you tell me. So don't be afraid to share. I want to be your cheerleader. I want to be your coach through the good times and the bad. And so if something great's happening, I want to celebrate that. If something not so great's happening, I want to coach you through that and train you through that process. So yes, I'm going to reiterate, you cannot over communicate with me. Okay. So we went over my website. My email address is the letter C dot, my last name, C dot BURLING dot NK at gmail.com. Okay, so the third thing that I want to touch on in this video is training. So we have weekly training events, and I think that's what makes us so top-notch, is we have a place where for you to gather and communicate and build relationships with other consultants so that you can sharpen your skills and become better. And so we have our weekly training events every Tuesday from 7 to 8:30. And generally what we do is a skincare class. So it's generally a guest event. Sometimes it's just a training event. Make sure you check the calendar on chelseaburling.com. That should clarify for you like what the event is for that week. But if it's a guest event, bring people. Let me work for you. Bring your friends, bring your family. Let me support you. Let me be in front of your people and help you grow your business. Utilize me because I am there to help you. And meetings, okay, so here's the thing about meetings. When you hear the word meeting, you generally think of something kind of boring and slumpy, and this is not. Our meetings are fun, okay? We laugh a lot. We crown people. We wear crowns and boas. Sometimes we have food. Like, it is fun, okay? You want to be at our meetings. Let me just tell you that. I don't even like to call them meetings. I like to call them girls' nights. They're a lot of fun. But sometimes I feel like you have to, like, get into your mind that it's a meeting because it sounds more serious, because I do believe that our meetings are kind of like signing up for college. Like if you sign up to go to college and you don't go to class, you're probably not going to do very well. So if you sign up to do Mary Kay and you don't go to training, you're probably not going to do very well. They kind of go hand in hand. And so get yourself there. Put yourself in the space of people who are making this work. And if Tuesdays don't work for you, let me know. There are other options. We have other studios, other meeting nights, lots of people in the area that can support you. So I would love to get you plugged in somewhere else if I need to. Okay. Mary Kay University is another form of training, and that is on marykayintouch.com. You go to education, you go through the Mary Kay University courses, and that's something you can do on your own time. It's all online, super simple, but super informative. And so I strongly recommend going through Mary Kay University. You get recognition after you complete the course and everything like that. And then Voxer is another way you can get communication. I talked a little bit about that. I send training messages on there, so make sure you download Voxer. And then the third way that you can get training is through me. And the best place to find me is at our weekly success event on Tuesday nights, or on Voxer. That's a great way to communicate with me also. Okay. So I know right now there are a lot of unknowns, so getting plugged in is key, and it will help you build your knowledge, which will in turn help you build your confidence, and confidence is key. I always say that I don't believe that practice makes perfect, because there's no such thing as perfection, but I do think that practice builds confidence, and that's what you need in this business to be successful. Okay, another thing I want to touch on is a separate bank account. I strongly recommend that if you're working this business at any level, that you get a separate bank account, and that is to keep all of your Mary Kay separate from your personal checking, and that way when you go to do taxes, it's a lot simpler. So a separate checking account, we're going to talk a lot more in depthly about that at our new consultant training, but just know that's something that you're going to need to do in the relatively near future, is set up a second checking account, free checking account, no business account or anything like that, just a free personal checking account. Okay, in the next video, there's going to be discussion on a couple different business options for you. One of the ones that we will discuss is inventory, and we'll discuss this at your official orientation, hopefully face-to-face. And so you have, several decisions to make, and inventory is one of those. That's where you can carry products on hand if you choose to. It's not a requirement, but we really do recommend it because if you run out of your cleanser or your mascara, you needed it yesterday, not in 2 weeks. And so you're going to hear all about your inventory options and what's available to you as a business owner. You also will have the choice to do a business kit, which comes with business cards, name tags, stamps for catalogs, product reorder labels, lots of different things there. And things like a website, that's something that you can choose to do. Everything from here on out is optional, so know that, but we will go over all of those options so you can decide what's best for you. I'm just looking at my notes here, but it looks like that's pretty much what I want to cover for right now. We will talk about the rest at orientation, and so if we haven't said that yet, be sure to connect with me so we can set up a time to get together. And I just want to encourage you to dream big. Dream big in your business. You never know what could happen. I know when I started in 2011, I never imagined that I would do this as a career today and have the ability to be a work from home mom. It's just, when I really think about it, it kind of is crazy to think that that's my life. So I heard a quote that I love, and I just want to share it with you, and then we'll wrap up. Doubt kills more dreams than failure ever will. So dream big, beautiful. Dream big. I can't wait to connect live with you.